Covert action. Down. We'll just load our previous save of Kukakon. Why not? Oh, of course, here's the chief. We received garbled transmission from one of our deep cover DEA agents, which has us very concerned. We've forgotten what his acronym stands for. Shortly after we recorded the message, the transmitter went off the air, as it was very unpopular. We were able to make out a few words of the message. Mescal, mastermind, millions of dollars. We're not sure what this means, but it appears to be something big, and these are words that are only used by big people. We have indications that an operation is in preparation somewhere in Central America. Your mission is to prevent this operation from succeeding, and to capture as many of the participants as possible. Caution, one or more double agents are believed to be active within the CIA, because we never bother catching them ourselves. I'm sure you could locate the head of the M18. Of course we can, it's that one. Here's some info we've picked up over the last few days. We think it's linked to the operation, or it could just be something on the bottom of the photocopier. Okay, we have discovered that a source of $58,000 has been withdrawn from the account of Managua Diaz. Obviously a relation of Cameron Diaz. Alright, so we've got 58 Gs. Haven't you ever wondered how we say 58 Gs and yet write 58K? It's interesting, isn't it? Alright. Cool. A discreet check with the company indicates that Luis Diaz signed for the Telegram and Tel 60. Alright, we've got some Diaz action going on, that's for sure. This is, of course, a special, so what we'll do is we'll just have it feature-length. This is a feature-length presentation. We're just going to go the whole length through. Why not? So no commercial interruptions, not censored in any way. Not that I really censor anything anyway, but you get the idea. I have new mail, but it's just going to have to wait, isn't it? Yes. Okay, Telegram into Tel 16 has been traced to the Cambodian cartel. So that's worth writing down. I've got a little piece of paper here, writing it all down. I regret to inform you that unfortunately the noise has persisted on this microphone. I don't know what is causing it. I went to a LAN on Saturday. When I've come back, it's now giving me noise. But I've tried the same microphone to do Lost Eden recordings on my laptop, and it's still doing it. Who knows? But either way, let's just enjoy ourselves. I'm not going to let it get in the way. It's actually pretty quiet, so you only know when it's there when I'm not saying anything or there's no music. Otherwise, Amkel, Intertel 16 Cambodian cartel. Okay, a Swedish passport number 5 was last recorded in Managua. Yeah, that place. The Swedes are there. Probably ABBA running away from fans. The rest is up to you. The president's counting on you, Max. Don't let us down. The president of what? The company? Alright, well we are here, the CIA. So what we're going to do is leave the CIA. Now we know that the Cambodian cartel has had something happen to them. They've had a telegram sent to them. We'll check our data about the Cambodian cartel. We know that they have an active cell in Caracas and an office in Medellin. We do know that their allies are the Dignity Button. It could be Dignity Battalion, but I call them Dignity Button. The Mercenaries, the Jamaican Gang, and the Amazon Cartel. So it could be any of those folks. So what we'll do, as we do have the Dignity Button here, we'll investigate them. We also have the Mercenaries as well. Alright, so we are here at the Dignity Button agent. So all we'll do is we'll place a wiretap on this building. The guards are unsuspecting, so we have 9 minutes to place this wiretap. Oh, I remember this. Wiretapping. Isn't it fun? Alright, so if I place that there, it'll go down there, through there, and won't set off an alarm. Oh, yes, it will set off an alarm. Whoops. It's been a while. Oh, let's carry on. A few guards appearing through the windows. Let's try it again. We've got 6 minutes now. Okay, so we've got the ones up here. We just don't need to touch any of the ones down here. So this one needs to stay as is. If that goes straight, we have Luis Diaz, which we already knew, but alright. Pedro Enriquez. It's a good name to write down. Pedro Enriquez. Now, just need to try and avoid doing too much. Oh, we got a Dignity Button agent in this same city, the city that we found earlier. It's good to know. They must have said the address over the phone or something like that. That would have set off an alarm. We need both of those to be green, not just one. Yeah, that's not going to work. What's safe to take? Not that. Alright, done. We didn't actually help it, but we made a switch, and a switch is always a good thing. We've got Dignity Button agent in Miami now, so finding them all over the place, which is always interesting. Always interesting indeed. Would that do anything? Yes. Jose Diaz? The Diazes are really involved. They're really involved up to their necks. We've got 58 from a Bank of America account. So clearly the Americans are involved. Considering how this whole continent is American, I don't think that narrows it down. Okay, that is a criminal organizer. We want to get the organizers as soon as possible. Phone taps completed. No alarms. Excellent work. So now we'll try and leave. And we're not dead. We'll go to the airport. Oh, we've got a message. Message traffic detected. From Managua. So I think that's a very good city to check out. We'll probably do a break in there. But it would be a good idea to try and have a cracking of that code. We'll go to the city. Okay, we've arrived. So first things first, we'll go to the CIA office, because we're going to crack this code. Alright, let's go to the crypto branch, and to the coded messages. We don't have any. We haven't actually detected it. It's strange, we detected it, but we didn't actually pick it up. Well, let's just go to the agent then, and then, break in. We know something's going on here, so we'll just have a poke around, collect some evidence. Door number 2. Our computer room, it's a good start. Wonder if I remember the controls for this. That wasn't it. I just fired my Uzi. Good thing no one was listening. We've got an I for the password. Luis Lopez. Cool. A face. A face tells us nothing. Adjuro Menions. I said that so wrong. Oh. Okay, let's keep going. Tel Aviv. Okay. Havana. 2 Tel Avivs. I think Tel Aviv's worth writing down. And as well as Havana. Okay. I've had enough of this room. An office. Hello, office. London. Cities of the week, it seems. It's almost like being on a travel show. Well, it is, except we're killing people. And cracking their codes and all those other exciting things. We're jumping over tables. There's an agent in Tel Aviv. Well, it's good to know. Come on, jump over. There we are. Leaping over tables with a single bound. Okay, we have a name for this passport. Jean Gracia. How exciting. Floor safe. We know for sure now that the dignity button is not involved in this case. It eliminates them. So what we're going to do is withdraw. Hopefully we haven't even killed anybody. Oh, they could trying to come in. Stealth is key. Stealthy man. And now we shall escape. We are scuphead. As Dory would like to say, we are scuphead. So what we'll do is we'll watch the building. We'll notice someone leaving them. So what we'll do is we'll follow them. He looks unsuspecting. We're tracking this car, which is very conspicuous, to the extreme. So what we'll do is I'll take a moderately conspicuous car, and the other tail car can take this one. Okay, so we'll speed up. I've learned a few things about this car chasing thing. One is, that flashing yellow bar is how nervous he's getting. If that's flashing the yellow as it is right now, he's actually not going to go to his destination. Unfortunately, the tail car is a bit ridiculously over the top. The other thing is that the radar is located to the left of that timer. So it tells us where the person is, except it's not really working. The fact that he's already red indicates that he's somewhere close to where this enemy is. It's doubled round to the east. I don't know why the radar stopped working. Perhaps it's because my skills are not enough in the driving department. I can only drive, I can't drive and track at the same time. Try combing the streets. There we are. So as you can see, the yellow bar is slowly trickling up. So I'll just slow down for a bit. Just let the person cool off and then drive forwards. The tail car isn't helping. It isn't helping. Can we chase these enemies down? I think we can. For we are covertly active. The person is currently unsuspecting. And completely unknown where they are. There they are. Are they up here, over this street? No. Will this driving achieve anything? Maybe. My car doesn't go any faster. Ah. Poor car. Oh well. Why did you go that way? I wanted to go forwards. I think we've lost him. Yeah, the other car's probably going to go, oh, we've completely lost track of this guy. It's a shame, because there's no radar. I suppose that's what I get for being awesome at other things. Maybe the tail car will bump into him over there. Tow car's just going in circles. What are you doing, car? Get your act together. You don't know how to be a spy, do you? You can actually reverse there. That's cool. Wherever this guy is, I don't know. Once again, not quite sure we went that way because I wanted to go left and it went up. Isn't that nice? The controls are slightly counterintuitive in this. You don't push up to go forwards, you push up to go north. Yeah, I'm completely lost. Let's just give up and stop wasting time, shall we? Yeah. That didn't work. Oh well. Alright, so what do we have to go from so far? Let's check our data and our suspects. We have Agent G, which is here somewhere. And our clues, we have the 58 Gs from Miguel Diaz. So Luis Diaz is doing something else. We have the Cambodian cartel. And Jean Gracier is here somewhere. Let's try our data again on organisational summaries. Cambodian cartel, who are their allies? Their allies are the... they do have an associate in the Hitian Junga, whatever that is. So try there. A few guards appearing through the windows, so we'll watch the building. Then we'll trace the car. That's right, we get a little tracer and go... We've got a few minutes to configure it before it all goes haywire. Can we do it? Moment, please. Alright, we need to light up all the bug bits. Yeah, it's not gonna be so easy. Oh man, why are all of these gonna trip off alarms? It's like, is this even possible? Well, that's safe. That's not gonna achieve anything. Same as that. That makes it go up there, then go down here, which goes down here, which is not known. Not safe. Cool, that's 2 done. We have 3 minutes. We don't want to hit that. We can hit that one though. Cool, that's good. We have 2 more to go. We want the opposite of that. To go there, and something here. Okay, it does the same thing. And that's what that is. Okay, at least it's known. Anything that's known we can do something about. Excellent. Cool. We don't want that. We just want a straight crossover. There? No. Cool. That's a very dangerous circuit there. Whoops! It failed. We didn't trace the car. Does that make him more annoyed? No, it doesn't. We'll just watch the building and try to trace another car. Yeah! Last try, and then we'll try a different city. We do have some clues we can try and chase up on. Okay. Here. That's 2 down. That's good. This is safe to play with. But that doesn't change anything. That is not safe to play with. Actually it is. It's 2 down. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. We just need a... And the guy going the other way, really. Or that. No. Just a straight through. Can we do that, game? There's a straight through we can touch. Well, that was nervous. So that's going to there, to there. Now that one's busted up there. Time expired. Oh, that was so close, so close, so close. Okay, well what we're going to do is we're just going to check our data again. Organisational summaries of the Cambodian cartel. We know that they're in Medellin. So all we'll do is we'll just take a plane there. Well, we just got a message that we missed. Medellin. It's not far, but we are able to track some information with regards to the Cambodian cartel. Excellent. Let's place a wiretap to start. I know I've done a lot of electricity over the last few minutes, but what we'll do is we'll try and avoid as much violence as we can to start off with, and then break out the guns when we feel it's necessary. It's annoying when there's so many things that alarms can just go. Oh, that last one was actually a pretty easy puzzle. No. It's safe to touch at least. No, it isn't. I was wrong. Okay. How many guards appearing at the windows? Let's try once more. Guards are suspicious. We have 4 minutes. Same amount of time as if we were bugging it. Manuel Sanchez, hello. Cool. Let's see now. Nope. That's what that is already. Don't want to touch anything up there from onwards. Because who knows what's going on up there. That's linked to 2 alarms. That's both. No, one of those is linked to phone. That's double phone action there. If I hit that, an alarm will go off, but I will get the rest of the wiretap. Let's do it. Yeah. Alarm taps completed. Phone taps completed, rather. Okay, this agent has a magnum. Hello. That telegram was sent to Tel Aviv. That's progress. That is progress. 1 alarm. Regrettable. They're probably quite agitated now. They are quite agitated. So we should quickly depart from them. But of course, they are following me in a vehicle, armed with heavily armed men. And I've decided to take with me a car that is slow. Only going up to 40 miles an hour, which is not good. No, it's not working well. No. My pursuers have run me off the road rather predictably because I'm using a slow car. So, of course, now we'll have to try and survive. Fortunately, I have a gun. That was it. Just one person. Obviously not very benign. Obviously not very malignant enemies, those. Anyway, we're going to the airport, and we're going to have a quick trip to Tel Aviv. We've had a lead, so to speak. It is time for a break-in. We do need to gather some more hard evidence. It's been 2 days since the case started. I suppose we'll stick with the Hitti and Jaha, these dudes. Let's break into the building. See if we can discover some evidence against our enemies. Alright, we're ready. 2 computer terminals, it's a good start towards any evidence gathering time. Okay, Josie Diaz, which I think is a name we've been given. Yes, it is. That person signed for Amtel 49. So something's happening there. How about here? That was Washington, wasn't it? Apparently someone's in Washington. We've got blue guards here. Let's try and avoid them. Okay. The pot plant of pixeliness. Negrilla Diaz? I think any Diaz, they are involved. It's clearly a family job here. It's good to have things come from the family. Not so good to have family crime, but hey, we have a face for Josie Diaz. These wall safes are pretty good at giving slightly better clues. Faces. Faces aren't that great, but hey, they're faces. Not the best room to find myself in. Let's try and avoid as many guards as possible, because we do not have a disguise. Ah, here we are. An R. Another face. This person is also a criminal organizer. So we know who they are, we know their job. Apparently the mafia are involved, but that may or may not be true. Let's go to this door and get through it. A lounge. Hello, lounge. Enemies very close now. I could have almost have left my Uzi behind and carried with me some bugs. But, oh well. We're so far so good as far as this case goes. Regarding this case, Tel Aviv. Lots of stuff is happening to Tel Aviv. We only need to know this person's regarding is the password. We'll look up this person actually. Josie Diaz. Not involved. There you go. Lots of false clues. Not involved. Well, that ties that up. I shut my door on you, enemy. While you grenade your own establishment, I shall just run out without killing anybody. And then you'll just look stupid. Yes. We may have to disregard all the evidence we collected in this building, because it seems to me that we've just got data for people that just aren't doing anything useful. I suppose it's good to eliminate people from the case. So this particular Diaz is not doing anything. So it may be a criminal organizer, but it's not this criminal organizer we want. Cool. At least it's known. Okay. Where are we? We'll watch the building. and they'll follow this car. He looks unsuspecting. He's carrying this car. Unfortunately, I don't want a tracking car. That's the best we got, I suppose. Just have to hope the tail car does a good job. Fast cars are better, obviously, but there's a problem of, you know, what do you do if they see you, sort of thing. Like, this car's very inconspicuous. It's taking ages for that meter to grow. But the problem is you're just not as fast as them, so you can't catch up if you need to. That tail car's going a little bit silly. Just a little bit. Okay, going over that way. And going north from the looks of things, so we'll keep going north ourselves. And then we'll turn left. Oh no, it wasn't going north. Uh-oh. Oh wait, no, he was. I just ran past him. There he is. Quickly turns away so he doesn't get spotted. I didn't know you could do 180-degree turns. We know he's going north. Keep following him. Our two cars have merged and become one. It's a very Top Gear thing to just merge cars and have them carry caravans down train tracks and turn them into hot air balloons and all that sort of thing. You know those guys. I don't pretend to be a car expert. I do know we're somewhat succeeding in chasing this car, though. Although I didn't mean to turn that way. Once again, not quite orthodox controls. We did not lose track of him, he was right there! Stupid computer. Oh well. Mossad. You're probably not involved, but we're going to break in just to discover where the Colombian cartel is. That's all. Apparently we're taking a gas mask with us today. Why not? Are you serious? T. I do like a simple password. We've determined more about him and we still know he's not involved. Thank you, game. Thank you. At least we know he's not involved. What do we know? An E, I'd like more. It's probably tired, but I will want a little bit more than that, just that. Trying to avoid using as much time as possible. Rather would want to use as little time as possible. After all, we are playing covert action. It is a race against the clock. Whoa, we're having a lag spike. Okay, let's keep going. Everything should be fine, really. I haven't checked, but it's just good to give it a little bit of a break every now and then. Stop it from overloading the system. Oops. I don't want to photograph a door, I want to photograph that wall safe. Apparently something is going down in Havana. But of course the evidence will be pretty thick and thin here because it is... it is a place which is probably not involved. The Mossad, the Secret Service of Israel, I think. Yeah, this is where Israel lives, Tel Aviv. I don't think so. I don't know. Ignore me! Anyway, we're getting close. We've got another thing. Good thing I didn't try. I don't even know what that word is. I'm going to have to get the last letter. Luis Diaz has resurfaced again. FLN. Jean Gracia has resurfaced as well. So I think a few people are probably involved. Louis and Jean seem to be particular favourites. We just need to find out who they're working for and then where they're working for. Excellent. More terminals. Good thing I know how to jump, otherwise it'd be very hard to get out of here. Excellent. Aha. 3! That's what it was. 3. Hello. We need the Cambodian cartel. The Colombian cartel, sorry. They have a hideout here. Normally the alarm's going off would be a bad thing, but there's the door. Wasn't too bad, was it? No. So we'll leave. Then we'll go to the Cambodian cartel hideout. A few guards appearing through the windows. They might be expecting me. We'll break in, just in case. Bulletin. Interpol News Bankwatch. A large quantity of cash has been withdrawn from the Bank of America. Branch in Washington. Washington, eh? This transaction appears quite suspicious, as you'd expect. Washington. We started in Washington, and here we are all the way out in Tel Aviv. Funny how that all works out, isn't it? What am I doing? That. Very many doors. We should try door 3. It's a cafeteria. Hello, cafeteria. It's a lamp. We can't turn lamps on and off in this game. But hey, it's an older game, so it's alright. We don't complain. Tel Aviv. We are in Tel Aviv. Anything new? Interesting. That telegram has been traced to the political council. And a different telegram, the Intertel 16 has been traced to the Al Juro Alvarez person. And someone completely different has had $5,200 withdrawn. Franco Sanchez. I know how to say that name. Oh, here we go. I hope everyone's enjoying. I am trying to mix it up and not just run blazing through everything. Keep things interesting. W is one of the letters. Washington. We do know something's going down in Washington because someone took out some money there. Right under the nose of CIA. That was close. Fortunately, though, we now have a disguise. Just like the mask in TF2, now they cannot see us. Worry, I think, is going to be that password. It probably is. A face. Hello, face. We'll try this filing cabinet too. Nothing in there. How disappointing. Alright. Worry. Oh no. It was worth a shot. Pierre Barda seems to have reappeared a few times. I'll write that name down as a just in case. Okay. You know what the problem is with this game? I have to use my brain. It makes it more difficult to do Let's Plays. There we are. Alarm's still going, but they seem to have gotten over me. This agent's we've got a face for lures. Some stun grenades. I'm happy they didn't go off in my face. A message to someone in Miami. Excellent. We can actually translate that message into English. Agent O is a member of the Cambodian cartel, and this photograph appears on Swedish passport number 5. We are getting a treasure trove of information at the moment. To be fair, tactical is a little bit overpowered. Those magnums have been traced to the Cambodian cartel. Okay. Agent O has been spotted in Tel Aviv. So this person, whoever they are, is here. And it's Lewis. Hello. We don't know what your role is just yet, but we know who you are, and we know you're here. Somewhere. But not in this room. It's a completely pointless room that contains a few chairs and tables. Let's move on to a more pointless room. Ah, look, a bathroom. We can take photos of the sinks. He sent a message to someone of the deaf guards. That is not a good thing at all. We need to decode some of these messages. The deaf squads. Interpol 16 was sent to Miami. So that person is in Miami. And Cal 60 traced to the Cambodian cartel. And so now we know that that is definitely it. That's all been put together. This person withdrew that cash. We can't take any photos of bathtubs. We could take photos of sinks, but not bathtubs. A floor safe. This is good. That is very, very nice. We know the action team. So, Tel Aviv. So the Mangana person is definitely the John Gracier. Yeah. And that's Cambodian cartel. So they're all involved. And this new person, Manuel Sanchez, we've heard nothing about him apart from his name appearing once. But this de Sanchez is involved in Caracas and his Cambodian cartel as well. Colombian cartel. Why do I keep saying Cambodian? I know why, it's because one of my friends is currently in Cambodia. Yeah. I missed that one. Noes. Oh well, it's all on the in-game filing system anyway. Oh look, even more floor safes. The game's been pretty generous. The CIA agent in Miami is a double agent. That is good news. Some extra score can be gathered there. We find a floor plan. Not so exciting, but hey. We can't arrest this man. We know he's involved, but we don't know enough to convict him. You know, it's beyond reasonable doubt. All the evidence is there, it's just, yeah, it's not quite there. Suspected smugglers. Yep, okay, so that man, Miguel, here's the magnums. We don't know who the Death Squad person is yet. It's a very ominous name. Death Squad. Just imagine all the children lining up to be in it now. Mummy, Mummy, I want to be in the Death Squad, please! No, son, Death Squads are for grown-ups. It's not a very informative password. We'll try photographing desks now. Can anyone give me some evidence? No. Hi. So we don't know his role. We know he's doing something, but we don't know his role. I like how, yeah, the alarm goes on, but only one person spawns. Throwing grenades, though. That's a potential problem. We'll resolve this problem. There we are. Stun grenades, they work wonders. Thank you. Another computer terminal. But I'm out of computer terminals, so we'll just have to guess. It's bring. No! Disappoint. You better not go into hiding, you. Yeah. I won't bother capturing him because he's like just next to the door anyway. But we do have information. Quite a lot of bit of information actually. We go to the CIA. Let's review our clues and our suspects. So we have a lot of people that we know are involved, but we don't know their roles. What I'm going to do is decode one of these messages. It's going to take a bit of time. You might have to bear with me for a bit. I'll speak though. But what this will do is it will convict this person here, the squad. I want to do the squad because I want to find out who that person is. Now what I'll do is I will start with pushing F1 a few times. It takes an hour away from my life, but what it will do is it will give me a letter for free. Hopefully it's a good one. K. Not really. I can use frequency analysis a bit, but the cheating thing about it, at this difficulty setting, it actually doesn't give you... Like sometimes one letter can actually be multiple letters, which really doesn't help. I'm going to guess that R is E. Alright. So now what we're trying to look for is things that make sense. Like here up the top you can see a G space EE space 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 G. That G is very helpful because it means that L means that L's R, P is T, Q is I, and B is N. Oh no. Not G. B is N. A is S. N is F. J is O. So it's greetings from something. Alright, but we'll get to the rest of the message. That greetings was a very good win. Let's see what else we can see over here. Let's see. I've got a good chunk of the message decoded. Y is you. From our something. E is C. G is D. Now, I is A. So greetings from H is L. O is V. Greetings from Tel Aviv. Our cover, I think, will be cover. Our cover increases something. Casing, regards from our... regards something. Supporters, maybe? In the Colombian, so W is B, Colombian cartel. I think I might have got a few letters wrong, but we got close. Steadfast allies of SH, of the deaf squad, the deaf squads. I think H is wrong. The H must be Tel Aviv. Where else could they be from? Our cover increases. Let's try X being V. No. X being W. Our cower increases. But that makes sense otherwise. We request, so that Z is probably wrong. There we go. Our power increases with each passing day. Greetings from Tel Aviv. Our power increases with each passing day. Regards from your brothers within... with No, your brothers in the Colombian cartel. We request that you finance kidnapping of the noted chemist Dr. Pasture. Please deliver sufficient funds from our Bank of America account to assure the success of our operation. All glory to our steadfast allies of the Death Squads. We have got some evidence here. Okay, so the Death Squads financed the operation, and Luis Diaz initiated the plan. So we shall quickly leave the building and return to the Colombian cartel hideout and break in, because this guy initiated the plan. So it means he'll go into hiding first, but it also isn't even necessary to complete the case. We've achieved by one code cracking quite a lot. We need the motion detector, don't need the camera, we'll take gas mask and grenades. Door 2. We'll arrest you. And break out. Woo! We slip out the building with an evil man in hand. We accuse Luis Diaz of taking part in the plot. We know that your role was initiated plan, double full stop. I ain't telling you nothing, the suspect responds, in an American accent, despite being from Tel Aviv. You got nothing on me. But isn't it true that you sent this message to somebody of the Colombian cartel in Miami? I don't seem to remember. And we sent to somebody on the Death Squad. I don't seem to remember. Okay. But he's in jail. And of course the chief comes up. Good job, Max. This Luis Diaz is a pretty important agent. This will put a serious dent in their operational capacity. The dent has been placed within their bodies. So now we shall put some effort into looking at our remaining suspects. We know that Agent F of the squad financed the operation in Washington, because of course Washington had a lot going on. I would like to make a stop in Miami though, because we received a message from Luis Diaz, so we could just break that code again. So what we'll do is we'll fly to Miami. We can also catch the CIA agent as well, who may give us some necessary information. Alright, so we go to CIA, intelligence section, and accused of a double agent. The local agent confesses and is replaced. Okay, the Death Squads have just acquired a Chevy Nova. Chevy, eh? Death Squads! Chevy Nova! Number 29. But that's all we get. That's pretty sad. Oh, let's go to the crypto branch. We've got some more codes we can break. Well, they sent messages both ways. Well, we'll send that one from Luis. For the cost of a few hours, we receive a lot of information. Alright, what's the most popular letter so far? I think K, probably? We'll do the usual routine of getting a few letters. One thing that is pretty popular is they tend to have a pattern of always saying similar things at the start and end of their message. Oh, S is good to know. It's a good letter. Some important words start with S, like Sonic, and Tasty doesn't start with S, starts with T. We got T, which is great, because now we can try and look for E and H, because they of course come into the word the, which is the most popular three-letter word. Okay, what's a lot of things that have after T? Let's try Z. How does that work? And H is E. How does that look for us? Does that make sense? I don't think so. We'll undo that and get one more letter. Hopefully it's a good one. V. Not great, but it does help a little bit, because Tel Aviv is probably going to be Tel Aviv. How does that work? I'm not quite sure just yet, but it might be Tel Aviv. If it isn't Tel Aviv, it's got to be Tel Aviv. I mean, what else has Viv in it in this game? Yes. I think that's right. H. Can we see any of these appearing? How about political? Yeah, it's all turning out well now. The Colombian cartel is something something. The political something has solve to lap the loot, kidnap. To kidnap the noted chemicist, Dr. Pasture. Of course, we know who they're talking about. The Colombian cartel is ready for action. Ready for action. Oh yeah, we're ready. The Colombian cartel is ready for action. The political council has resolved to kidnap the noted chemicist Dr. Pasture. You are to find a suitable organization to carry out this mission. I plan to personally arrange the appropriate financing. Even here in Tel Aviv, your efforts are noted. We are aware of your current situation in Miami. Dedicated brethren of the Colombian cartel, we salute you. Our power increases with each passing day. Okay. So now we know that this person contacted the necessary parties. So this person could be safely arrested. But there is one more thing we need to know. And I know now that we don't know it. We don't know where this person actually is. We know they're here, but we don't know where in the city they are. So we'll just go to the easy option and just break into somebody such as Dignity Button, who we know are not involved, but they're allies, so they can get the flak. All we need is an address. That's all we need. But we have everything we need now to arrest this person in Miami. Door 2 seems good. We're getting some evidence. Because these people are allies, we do have a little bit of sway as far as interesting information. I'm almost tempted to not believe Los Angeles, though. Yes, we're here for a computer. In the modern world, we need computers to find addresses. We don't know how to use a road atlas anymore. Any floor safes would be a bonus. But otherwise, we're just basically just looking for a computer. Enough computers to crack that code, at least. Agent in London, thank you. Not best, not what we needed, but hey. Let's quickly take that body and make it ours. We have eaten that person now. We found gas grenades. Yay. Tel Aviv. We know something went down in Tel Aviv because we were there. We were there when that happened. Yeah. But we are catching on to this case. A money order was purchased in London. So Franco Sanchez is in London. And the phone's going again. Oh. When we come back, more... Hello everyone, we're back. Annoying phone keep ringing off the hook. I'm trying to record a feature-length presentation of covert action with actual good, diversity for a change, for the subscribers, who I care about, who've actually, been with us for the journey, and the phone keeps ringing. Stop it, phone. Alright. Now this $5,200 was paid for in London, but we know that Dignity Button is not involved. I think that's actually a red herring. I actually don't think that's a part of the case at all. Because we know that Colombian cartel's going nuts over kidnapping this Dr. Pasture, but we don't know anything else. But this international game of intrigue continues onwards. Something about the magnums, I think that was. First we've heard of those people. Hopefully there's some computers here. Come on. Do you use computers? One computer. It's a long password too. But we do have some floor saves. We found a gas mask, so we can actually use those gas grenades now. The payoff is now in Managua. That's good to know. It would be good to confiscate the payoff. It's a good tip-off. And we know that the payoff is now in Managua. Unfortunately, we don't have any bugs, so we can't bug that computer. Not that I think much was actually happening here anyway. Okay. Another computer. Another P. More floor safes. Nothing in that one. Nothing. Nothing. We've exhausted the information we can get from floor saves at the moment. It's great. The great things though. Just watching that guard. There's a guard over there. Oh, he's gone now. Excellent. Which will now follow him. Oh no, he's coming this way. No, he isn't. How annoying. My disguise is too good for you, puny guard. Yes. Using the power of stealth. I like it. Come on, go away. Cool. Finally he's gone. Floor safe. Payoff now Managua. Really? I wouldn't have guessed. Wouldn't have guessed that at all. Another lounge. We need computers, not lounges. People could just sit on the floor. Look, more lounges. We don't need lounges. That's what I want to see. This disguise is working very well. Okay, what have we got? I think it appears to be a good password. Access is confirmed. Let's now find these people. We have found the hideout. Let's quickly get out of here. We could leave a gas grenade of fun, but let's just get out. No need to kill anybody. Well, we killed one person for the disguise. We ate them, apparently. Alright, let's go to the Colombian cartel hideout. No one so far has gone into hiding, which is great. Let's break in there and get that agent. I'm enjoying having cartography on my side. Door 2. We met with someone of the cartel. We definitely know he's involved. If anything, I just want addresses of the other places. Of the other agents in the other countries. Because I don't want to spend too long doing what we just did with those people over there. Floor safes, very nice. Anything good in here? Yes. That's very good to know. We are kidnapping people. Those people are kidnapping a mastermind. What is going on? Man. Oh no, that is the mastermind of the plot, I think. Right. Well, we do need to catch on with this, because time will run out. We've got the initiated plan. He isn't necessary for the plot anymore, but there is many people who are still necessary. Okay. Good, we have a disguise. Longer we can delay capturing this man and continue to collect evidence, the better. He met with someone of the cartel on May 2. Probably one of the other members. This person had the Chevy Nova. That's right, that's the Death Squad. Yeah. I met with Jean. We're collecting almost the entire message now. May even be able to turn him into a double agent. Yes, he is now a double agent. Well, he will be in a moment. Which will be convenient, because that way, not only is it double score, but also he continues to remain involved in the plot and help us towards a better future. Yes. Anyway, let's keep going. Excellent, this is exactly what I wanted to get. Colombian cartel agent in Managua. We can go there, collect the payoff, and capture the bad guys. I'm pretty much satisfied now with this raid, so we'll just go and capture the bad guy now. That just was weird, whatever happened there. So what will we get with this password? We don't quite know what it is just yet. Still looking for the man. Forget his name exactly, but one of the men. He doesn't yet realize I'm a bad guy. But he will. Oh, he will. I'm actually a good guy, and he's a bad guy. You get the idea. Oh, he has. Don't shoot me. I have frag grenades. Hesitant. Now did... Oh, wait. No? Okay. We'll just capture you anyway. Just want to avoid the guards as much as possible as I make my exit, because the guards are equipped with stun grenades, which are able to inflict some damage. Excellent. Avoiding the guards. Exit just straight ahead. I think that's a pretty flawless capture. And of course, it's the first hit I've taken all movie, because this is a movie, not a video, but so far so good. Okay, we got him. He's able to say, of course, he's turned to a better way of life. He kidnaps the mastermind, apparently. So let's leave the building and go straight to Managua. A trail of captures are working well so far. And cross that guy off our list. A tick there, there's a tick there. We know the agent where he is, so let's get him. Let's break in. Local alert at Caracas. A suspicious vehicle has been noted following the noted chemist Dr. Pasteur. All agents are advised to be on the alert. Alright, so it appears that's where the capture is taking place. So he must be the kidnapper, of course. Well, let's just keep going. We know the payoff is here. Unless they've moved it recently, like they saw us coming and buried it under a pot plant. You know those criminals, they bury things under pot plants all the time. Let's get him. Floor safes, great. Gas mask, good start. He's a double agent now. Very good start, because double agents remain in the case and keep it going, allowing me to get more people on the side of good. Apparently the guy in here is a drug kingpin. Even if he's not involved, it would be good to get him off the streets. But we'll see what happens there. Thank you for the disguise. Once again, using stealth rather than gunning everybody down. We do need to find whoever these death squads are. They sound very serious. Now, of course, the Magnums have been registered to Manuel Sanchez, a known kidnapping specialist. If he's a known kidnapping specialist, why hasn't somebody taken him out? That's my question. Yes, we know it's, oh, this passport. The passport was the clue for Manuel. There you go. So we've linked the passport to the man. We found the man before we found the passport clues. You know, the clue trail that leads to him. But hey, I'm not complaining. We are slowly making progress in this movie. We could, like, get a televised version, and Hollywood would add more explosions. Explosions! And American accents to replace mine. You know how it all goes, Hollywood. Yeah. We are looking for the man, but also looking for clues on the way. We are under disguise. Ford Escort number 2 has been spotted following the US ambassador. The ambassador's involved, apparently. Or at least a Ford that follows him. Maybe it's one of the guards. I am not taking photos of your files, enemy guard. Definitely not. No. Why am I looking at this file? I like the architecture. I like the architecture a lot. Okay, another floor safe. Any more special clues? No. Oh well. We have got some more things over here. More letters. It's a very interesting password. Sent a message to Audrey Moniz. Interesting. I thought that was just a curiosity, a name that didn't actually have any meaning. Where's the call for you? She's outside somewhere. Okay. So message sent to that person. At the moment, I'm more busy following the clue trail, but that might be the mastermind. Would be worth decoding that message. There's the payoff. I might take that payoff. No need to pick up the bodies, because we're so close to the exit now, it matters not. We have captured and converted to a better way of life the kidnapping mastermind.
Good job, Max. You found the payoff. That should really slow down their operation.
Yes, it did. Okay, we accuse John Gracia, who's looking very suave, very hip. And he agrees to become a double agent. And he says, translate this message for us, and he translates this message. This person tailed the victim. He was a victim tailer. Okay. Follow the noted Dr. Pastor and determine when he is vulnerable. When you have when you've determined the best moment to strike, inform our local operative. So what he's actually done is he's actually already done his job, because the tailed victim then reports to the kidnapper. Oh, he's already got one. And see, he's already recruited the kidnapper. Kidnapper is instructed to carry out the kidnapping of the noted chemist, Dr. Pastor. He'll be informed of the time and place of the operation. So the kidnapping is about to happen, really. And also Melia Diaz of the Death Squads, who financed the operation. Okay, these funds should compensate you for your troubles. So we are seeing a lot of good things.
Good job, Max. This John Gracia is a pretty important agent. This should put a serious dent in their operational capacity.
Oh. That's right, dents have been placed into the operational capacity, and currently no one is in hiding. we've got lots of people turned, and one person arrested, and 3 more people as far as we know that are active. Okay. So Manuel Sanchez, he's the kidnapper, who's received a message that hasn't been decoded. Fortunately, these turned people are very cooperative. They've told us everything that's happened to them. This person tailed the victim. They're both in Caracas, which is great. So it means we could kidnap one, and then we could arrest one and arrest the other, because they're both in the same city. And this person finances the operation. I've taken the money, so they're probably going to have to keep working to do that. Okay. So what we do need to know is, do we know the location of the death squads? No. How about the cartel in that city? We do know about that one. It's great. I think I've already said already that was good. So let's go straight to the airport and go to Caracas, because that is where the kidnapping is happening, of the noted chemist, Dr. Pasture. Who would have the surname of Pasture? Presumably a farmer, not a chemist. A few hours tick by, and we are going to the Colombian cartel active cell in Venezuela, which will break in, get this kidnapper, and at the same time, one look at the spelling mistake. Apparently P is M. We'll also try and get the address for the death squads here. Door 3. Recruited in Bogota. An E. 6-letter password, should be pretty easy to guess. It's a special agent. Feature-length presentations, yeah. If you've enjoyed the feature-length presentation, let me know, and I might do a few more in the future. Like a Dangerous Dave feature-length presentation. We just do it until I go crazy or we win. Thank you for your disguise. Clothes are mine! We'll just leave you naked on the floor. This person's going to realise who we are as soon as we do anything. Yeah, as soon as we do anything. Found a gas mask though. He's now a double agent, which is great. We just need the death squad's password. It's an N, one more letter. That's all we need. Gunned. Yes! Give me the death squads. Thank you. Let's get out of here. You're coming with me. I'm kidnapping the kidnapper. Oh, that's Robin Hood justice for you. Stun grenades. Oozing them down in melee combat. That's the way to go. I'm Australian. Exiting. Yeah. We quickly slip out of the building. We accuse Manuel Sanchez of taking part in the plot. We know that your role was the kidnapper. We wave our fingers and fists in an angry way. Okay, you got me. And he's become a double agent as well. Kidnapping for the forces of good. Okay, we've got this message again.
Good job, Max. This Manuel Sanchez is a pretty important agent. This should put a serious dent in their operational capacity.
It should. It really should. Okay. So now we've got to get the death squads guy. Let's break in. Apparently there's a slight and heightened sense of guard presence. The kidnapper wasn't expecting to be kidnapped. He was just like, that is just too poetic justice to happen. But it happened. One should always be weary of poetic justice, especially when you're a spy. Chevy Nova's been reported stolen in Caracas. It's Caracas. Caracas. Yeah. It's like a food. Or a city. Rio. They don't call it Rio de Janeiro, it's just Rio. 2 letters of this password. We determined his rank, and he did perform his job of tailing the victim on May 7th. We don't know who the mastermind is yet. Trying to keep it quick, because if we can, I'd like to catch the mastermind. Although it would make room for a sequel. Could be a sequel to this movie. The death squads? Yeah, this person's clearly involved. I want things to be closed, not open. Death Squad's agent in Los Angeles. Well, the Los Angeles did come up once, so I suppose it's good. It's going to be a very difficult day to find out the mastermind. Usually only you can tell after the first mission. Then they try to do it, I'll be back, and they tell you who they are. Well, it's interesting. Provision, maybe? I'm not sure. No, not provision. Can't be provision. Two more letters at the password and we'll have that cracked. And I'll try and look up something. Bit of stealth was good there. The alarm has not been set off and I have yet another disguise. So we know the death squads are up to something. Excellent. Chevy Nova has been spotted following important agents. That's right, this man was a born tailor. It was like, when I grow up, I'm just gonna follow people. That's gonna be my thing. And I'm gonna get paid for it too. Remember kids, you could follow and be paid for it. That was a bit of an intimate moment with that guard, but we survived. Collected that man's body while in midair. Previous, there you go. So we've confirmed access, we just need to choose something to enter in. We know a lot about this case. A lot about this case. Let's look up this name. Because it has appeared a few times. No data. Let's not waste any more guys on it. We only get 3 tries. Just trying to think. We'll look up Franco Sanchez. Why not? Oh, it failed. Oh well. Let's hope we don't need the death squads for anything else. Alright, so the guards are up there, along with the person involved. I'm gonna try and throw grenades. Cool. Let's just capture the person. We know you're involved. Nothing in here. That could have hurt, but it didn't. Let's get out of here. Death Squad's man, you're mine. Okay, we accuse him of taking part. We know that your role was tailed victim. He isn't telling us anything, but he can't remember sending any messages. But he's taken to jail. Nice work, Max. We've been looking for this Adrio Monra's character for some time. This would really slow down their operation, yes. Okay, let's look at the data section and review the suspects. We've arrested 2 people and turned 3. We did have Managua Diaz to look up. Oh well. Let's check out our inside information, the master plan. There's only 1 person left active other than the mastermind. So it's the squad we're looking for. Oh wait, but no, there is a jailbreak. Death Squad agents are trying to free the tailed victim guy. Look, they're following people too. Look, that guy followed that guy. And that guy followed that guy. They're all born followers. Yes. But now the followers try to take what is rightfully ours. Hello, man. You are not going to go anywhere. We have a motion sensor, and an Uzi, and 4 grenades. It's a very easy room to defend, though. Put a booby trap there. That's just gonna be fun. Someone's gonna go, oh whoops, grenade. We're gonna stand away from the door, because they like throwing grenades through doors. As we can see, they're all filtering through the building. 5 operatives. Whoops! Someone discovered there was a grenade there. Never mind. Whoops! Get up! I had a stun grenade to the face. Do not like stun grenade. Do not want. No. Okay. Well, I died. But he escapes. In a puff of smoke, everyone is gone! News! We have to re-find him again. How disappointing. Fortunately, we have a cell. Which we can break into. And discover the address of the death squads. Again. That's a bit embarrassing. Alright, nothing to see here, guys. You're already working for us anyway. Don't try and kill me, and I won't try and kill you. 7-letter password. There's a bit of intrigue. Someone escaped from prison. And a puff of smoke. It's very ninja. I'm going to try and avoid the agent, because there's no point disturbing him in his double agenty way. There is a floor safe here. He already is a double agent. Okay. Let's try and go south as quickly as possible. Excellent. Avoiding the guards. The guards which can cause eternal hemorrhaging. Had FLN appear a few times. Don't know if that's meant to be taken seriously or not. But hey, it's there. Jumping over the chair. Jumping actually does stun you slightly. See that little bit of grey that comes up on the character? That implies stun. And that stun grenade to the face that I took earlier. I told you I should have stayed away from the door. Now I've got this slightly wild goose chase. So a moderately wild goose chase, a tame goose chase. Trying to get the same guy back. The guy who follows things. Fortunately, because we've converted so many people, you know, the case is actually holding together quite well. Mastermind is pretty complacent. Luis Lopez has appeared a few times. The Amazon cartel. That just seems random. And yes, we're taking pictures of people's toilets, what they've left behind. Very interesting things going on in there. Well, to be fair, we're actually taking pictures of the system. But hey, we can dream. Alright. Recovering the address of the people we lost in the first place. We're just going to have to disturb the agent. Alright, where are you, agent? You're coming with me. There's the computers. N? What a weird word is this? One more letter will seal it, but what is it? Million! That makes sense. Win a million! Haha. Access confirmed. Can I please have the death squads? Where have they moved to? There they are. How's it going there, turned man? Living a new changed life? Hope so. I tried to kill only one guard. Cool. That shouldn't have taken more than an hour, hopefully, off my time. Swine, death squads. They're really nasty. We'll leave. Go to the death squads. Come on, death squads, you're going down. Building is swarming with guards. And I can understand why. But we need to take this man out. So let's make it so. We'll need an Uzi. We shall take some gas grenades, and that's it. We won't worry about camera. Literally just the gas grenades. We've lost our floor plan. It's a bit regrettable. We'll try to avoid contact with guards. We are interested in computers. While we can't take photos of anything, we can investigate the computers still. And it will be necessary for us to do so in order to recover the address of the other person. I forget the city they come from. How did I miss? Yeah. No. I do have gas grenades. What's this door again? Hello. This person's dodging my bullets. Stop it. Oh, there we go. Gas him. Oh yeah, it's a Piers again, isn't it? Okay. Who are we looking for? Someone with a Chevy Nova. So I'm just looking at my paper trying to figure out who we need. Magula Diaz? Let's try you. No data? How about Luis Lopez? No data.
What strange trickery is this?
I know what I'm looking for, it's just a city. I forget which city I need though. Try Washington. Washington's good. Now I just need to find the agent. At least it's in the same country, so if I need to go there and look at something up, I can do that. Oh, stop wasting my bullets. They're doing a pretty good job at taking out these guards. Haven't even taken a hit yet. It's an E, but I've forgotten what I needed to look up. I know, it's horrible. We'll probably even have another password lookup thing now. Names. Oh, denied. There you go. We're running out of ammunition too. Just take you, naughty man trying to break out of jail. Get on our way. I kicked myself for forgetting the name of the city I need to go for. Alright, we got you. Yes, we know who you are. Welcome back. Are you going to break out again? Maybe. It was Magula Diaz. But it refused to give me information. Her name is spelt right. It refused to give me the information I needed. That is naughty. So I did do it properly. Alright, well, you're going to break out. No, you're not. Interesting. Let's check our data. So we know that money was withdrawn in Washington. So my money, tongue out, is that the squad is based in Washington, because that was where the withdrawal took place. So that's why I went for Washington. So let's just try going there. Look at the noises, it's crazy. Alright, let's get these death squads. We're the death squad's agents, we'll break in. I do think that this is the person we're after. We'll find out pretty quickly if we've searched the premises and there's no one here. We'll take the usual precautions. Not sure what Franco Sanchez is on about though. We'll look Franco up again here. We'll also try Managua again. Yep, I was right. Woo! Praise God. Let's go and get this Managua person. Diaz, you're going down. Yep, we know who you are. I'm guessing this password is large. Large. It is large. So who is Franco Sanchez? We don't know who Franco Sanchez is. Interesting. Well, what else can we really search about? We know that the two Death Squad agents so far that we have found out about are here. Can you tell me about the mastermind? No. It's no surprise there. What is worth looking up? Well, might as well look up London. Death Squad has no operatives in London. There you go. That's good to know. We have set off the alarm, but that is okay. Because there is an operative here and we are going to arrest them, we can afford some damage. We won't lose too much time. Getting so much information about this chick, it's ridiculous. Send someone to Luis Diaz? Okay, I might even make the casino this time with my score. Oh yeah. Washington. Tel Aviv. The evasion seems to have ended. They've, like, forgotten about me. Oh, here we are. There's the alarm. I'm gonna arrest you. Yes. If we can get a floor safe on the way out, you're going to turn into another one of those double agents, which would be great. It's double score bonus. More computers. I think it's attack. It's attack. Okay, let's try Managua Diaz again. Nothing new. Unfortunately, that isn't the way out. It could have been, but it wasn't. Disappointed. I know. I'm sure everybody's hearts are heavy with sadness, but we have found a floor safe. We found a floor plan. That's cool. That missing room is a bathroom. We might take the bathroom exit. I don't know what this password's going to be. Is it doing? Yes! What else can we look up? Nothing really. Pierre, no. I have no idea at all. Havana. No operatives in Havana. Okay. The Death Squads are a very selective bunch, it seems. They do sound like a suitable last boss, though. I like how the local agent doesn't appear in our inventory. They just fit into our pockets somehow. We didn't even see them on the map, they just disappear. We eat them, that's what happens, and then we regurgitate them for interrogation. Come on, through the door. Thank you. Now we get up. We had to crawl through that door for some reason. But we managed it, because we are men. And women, depending on who you are. But I'm a man, you might have noticed. We slip out the building, with another operative in hand. We accuse Medellin Diaz of taking part in the operation, and we know that her role was the financer. She ain't telling us nothing. Well, she's a female, so she's probably more like, I ain't telling you nothing, the suspect responds. You got nothing on me. But isn't it true that you received a message? Oh yeah, I guess I did. Yep, so that's all done. Isn't it true that you... But isn't it true that you met with Jean Gracia? I don't seem to remember. She's taken to the jail.
Good job, Max. This Medellin Diaz is a pretty important agent. This will put a serious dent in our operational capability.
So now, believe it or not, we are in a situation here. Let us look at our suspects. Every single person has been either turned or arrested. The clues. Everyone's either been turned or arrested. So, Jose Diaz, Franco Sanchez, we need to figure out who is the mastermind, because they're the only person left that we can look for. We've got a few short hours before the mastermind will realise his plot's been up. You know, his plot's been gypped and he's going to run away. This person, the Hitian Junga, let's review our suspects. Has that person been identified? It's not involved. Okay, so not that person. So Agent L, Agent G, Agent Z. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to London. Oh no, wait, not yet. We have to destroy the jailbreakers. These death squads can't take a hint. Hello. Wonder if we can break our own computers. Enjoy your booby trap. It hurts, but fortunately I'm still up soon enough. Excellent, we've eliminated all of the enemies. The jailbreakers failed! Yes. So, let's go to the airport. And fly to London. Because we have a chance to capture a mastermind, and it could be Franco Sanchez. No, it wasn't. Alright. Well, that's the end of this movie. Hope that you enjoyed it.
Looks like that about wraps it up, Max. We've been able to put together a pretty good chronology of this case. Take a look. Long words make me speak funny.
So yes, first the initiated plan contacted the parties and then financed the operation. Then the contacted parties talked to the kidnapping of the mastermind, the mastermind of the kidnapping operation. It was Agent K. It was in Managua. Tower victim. Yep. So the kidnapping mastermind talked to the tower victim. We travelled to Managua. We broke into Deputy Button. Kidnapper spoke to the kidnapping mastermind. We travelled to Medellin. We broke into Hitian Junga. We broke into Mossad. That person withdrew the money, so they didn't have the payoff. We broke into Colombian cartel Tel Aviv. Broke into Colombian cartel Tel Aviv twice. We arrested Luis Diaz. We travelled to Miami. They exchanged the cash. We broke into Deputy Button. We broke into Colombian cartel. We turned that man. We travelled to Mangana. That person tailed the victim. So we broke in. We took the payoff. We turned that man. We travelled to Caracas. We broke into there. We turned that man. We broke into the death squads. Arrested that man, but then he escaped. So we broke in again, and then got him. Travelled to Washington. Got her. Travelled to London, but the mastermind ran away. So full points for the planner, double points for the contacted parties, full points for the financing operation, double points for the kidnapping mastermind, full points for tailed victim, double points for the kidnapper, at large as the mastermind, which regrettably we just didn't catch on to. We took the payoff, we prevented the crime, and one double agent apparently remains undetected despite us actually catching one. Our efficiency rating is pretty good.
Good work, Works. Good, Max. Good work, Max. It looks like you stopped them this time. We travelled to Dr. Pastor's secretary, but we couldn't come up with any sort of hard evidence as to why he might be a kidnapping target. Perhaps she didn't think it could be related to his research work. She said that the new mescal-based medicine he was experimenting with didn't seem to be working out. The side effects, an extreme feeling of euphoria, and an insatiable craving for more of the drug, are just too powerful. Your guess is as good as mine, Max. Maybe they want the drug. I'm sure we'll be hearing from these guys again real soon.
Yes, because the kidnapper.
Interrogation of the suspects has revealed some additional information about Mr. Big.
It was that guy! I was looking for his name. Oh, there we go.
You're feeling invincible!
Time to try our luck at the casino. Oh, look, there's a chick with cleavage and lips and a weird swirly dress. And I have a rose, because I am apparently dressing up as Oblivion today. But yeah, we actually managed to get to the casino. That's really good.
Whoa!
Woo! So yeah, that goes up there. It's our best for the while. I don't know what all these other cases are, but it's a bit of a bug. Whoa. Anyway, that's it.
Congratulations, Max. We've decided to promote you from 0018 to 0014. Here's a condemnation from the President.
We will save the game. And that's all. Thank you for watching this feature-length presentation of Covert Action. I did it for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please keep watching, keep subscribing. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help you, or if you want me to play a game or something, or anything. Just, I am here to be a person who makes YouTube videos that you enjoy, and yes, that's it. Thank you for subscribing. Here's to another 150 subscribers. 250 is the next milestone. Let's do it together. As always, God bless.